ABC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, it was the sixth day in a row with record temperatures either being broken or tied between New Iberia and Lafayette. Today was Lafayette tying the record of 94 set back in 1998. But the good news is we're going to see slightly cooler temperatures, closer to the lower 90s, which is still hot, but at the expense of higher humidity thanks to southerly winds this weekend. And eventually by Sunday, that's going to help manifest afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms. So let's take a look at the picture. What's going on today? Well, we have this large upper ridge of high pressure that's off to our south and west. We're looking at the mid-levels of the upper part of the atmosphere, and we have this northwesterly flow aloft. It's been busy with heavy-duty storms, Texas, Oklahoma Panhandle, and then some of that energy got caught up in that northwesterly flow as expected today, just to the north and east of most of Acadiana, and that resulted in some very heavy-duty showers and thunderstorms, some severe storms this afternoon, anywhere from northeastern St. Landry Parish on over to New Orleans, where hail, high winds, and some torrential downpours continue at this hour. Most of Acadiana, though, pretty much done with all its shower activity. You have to go across the Chaffalaya Basin, and you'll hit that just east of Henderson, and the strongest storms now just dropping south of I-10 along Baton Rouge, but still stormy if you're heading down toward the New Orleans area late this afternoon. Again, delays in the softball game out here in Baton Rouge because of the rain and storms across the area. So, but things are improving. All that lightning pushing down toward the Gonzales area late this afternoon. And been watching these storms in 3D. They've been bubbling up pretty nicely, at least in the 40 to 50,000 foot range, and in a few spots up to 60,000 feet. And that's what we have on that cell that's southeast of Baton Rouge over toward Gonzales. You see the geo right there. That's Gonzales. And when you have a storm top pushing over 60,000 feet, you're more than likely have some hail falling with these storms as well. So some very active storms, some of the most active ones we've seen so far this spring. But tomorrow should be quieter across the board, but scattered activity and more tropical in nature, maybe not quite as strong coming in for Sunday afternoon, then continuing into next week. 86 degrees right now in Lafayette. That's one of the cooler readings we have seen at this hour all week long. Nice breeze out of the southwest at 14, gusting to 20. We started out mid-70s today, got up into the low to mid-90s across the board. Now we're holding upper 80s, and the effects of those southwesterly winds really being felt locally. You can see down to 72 with the rain and storms over by Baton Rouge, and lower 90s hotter as you get farther away from the effects of the Gulf of Mexico. So overnight tonight, things quieting down, fair skies across the board through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon should be a mostly sunny and hot day. Temperatures upper 80s to lower 90s, with that feels like temperature pushing the mid 90s, but not indicating much in the way of any shower activity. But that changes as we go into Sunday. The upper level ridge of high pressure begins to break down and allow for a few afternoon storms. Better rain chances eastern Louisiana will be in the 20 to 30% range this Sunday, if that at all. So not a bad looking weekend. And then we go into next week. The moisture begins to deepen. We'll talk more about tropical moisture coming up tonight at 10, but we'll see a better scattering of afternoon storms Monday and beyond. For tonight, temperatures low to mid 70s through tomorrow morning, upper 80s to lower 90s tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night back down into the soupy low to mid 70s. That humidity is going to be up, and because of the additional cloud cover and perhaps a slightly better chance of an afternoon storm, we'll say upper 80s to near 90 for a Sunday. So a nice finish to the week, albeit warm and humid. 73 the low with generally fair skies across the board. Look for Venus out there in the crescent moon this evening. Mostly sunny, hot, and humid again tomorrow with a nice breeze in the afternoon. We'll go 91, 92 the high for tomorrow. There it's 91 in the 10-day forecast. And then as we move down the road, we'll see plenty of upper 80s to lower 90s, but the threat of afternoon showers and storms perhaps into next week and beyond. Maybe a little bit of a cool front. We'll see.
All right. Thanks, Rob.
Still